Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are on day 7 of this February live video series, and I'm so grateful to have you guys with me. I want to give a special shout out to all of the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome to this channel, Prospering in Singleness LLC. I am Alexis. I am your life coach here serving singles. I am here, guys, to help you to excel in your singleness. And so we have been doing this series the every day in February. We're going live, going live, going live, y'all. So I'm so glad that you are with me. And I want to go ahead and tell you, if you have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that make sure you have the bell notification selected so that you can receive all the updates when we're going live and everything that we're doing for you as a single in this month. Okay, so we have been discussing the importance over the past week, the importance of emotional healing and self-care. And so today is our last video on emotional healing. And the topic that we'll be discussing is how to heal after breakups. So it's so important that we go through this. I want to share some tips with you in this video on how to properly heal after a breakup. So it's something that we need to go into, and tomorrow we'll officially start week 2 of this month. So we are going to be diving into a different topic, a different theme for next week's videos. So stick around for more of those videos. So let's go ahead and get into it. And the first point that I just want to say that it's important after you end a relationship. It doesn't matter even if it's a romantic relationship with someone, or even if it is like just a friendship, you need to heal. It's important that you heal well and not be in a rush. Do not rush yourself to get back into another relationship. This is something that I often see as a life coach and someone who has coached, friends and people for years on just even dating and in relationships. It's important that you receive the necessary healing before getting into another relationship. Most people, hi Brittany, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming on in. This is something that is very near and dear to my heart. But I want to just say that it's important that you receive the healing after you end a relationship. When you end a relationship, it's like bringing something has died, right? You have, especially when you guys have a deep connection, you have had feelings for this individual, or you guys, shared some intimate details, some secrets that you wouldn't have told anyone else. It's important that you heal from that. It doesn't matter how it ended. If it ended because of a betrayal or a mistrust, or even if it ended, through a mutual agreement, a mutual consensus, it's important that you really get help that you need for that and go through the steps of even grief, because that's something that will affect you. And you don't want to carry any unnecessary baggage into the relationship or into the next connection or friendship that God has for you. And so you want to make sure that you really deal with that thing properly. Really, go all the way with it. And it's important, guys. I see it so much as a life coach. I've talked to several people who have, God has even used me to, used me in my dreams to share certain things about people that they had gotten in relationships with. And right after they had gotten out of a bad relationship and just want to pop right back into another one. But it's like, you have to heal. Do not be in a rush to get into another relationship. We call those rebounds. Okay. Have y'all ever heard that phrase? Anybody heard that phrase before? Rebound. That's the rebound right there. So the person that they're, you know, that is just there for support, just helping them through that time. You got to be careful, because you will develop feelings for that person. Oftentimes that's how it happens. You develop feelings for that person, and you in a whole nother situation, and when you hadn't even gotten over, the previous one. So I just want to encourage you, I don't know where you are just in your relationships, your relationship status, but just make sure you heal first. It's okay to be alone. You don't have to have somebody there. And I think so many people just feel that necessity, like I've got to have, somebody by my side. I've got to be talking to somebody, but that's not true. That is not true. And I'm coming for you guys. I am coming because you do not need someone to on your side 24/7. You need God. Okay, did y'all hear me? You need God, baby, more than anything. And it's important that you learn how to really, learn how to glean and how to, heal even on your own. Like you need God, not nobody else's feelings, not somebody, talking those sweet nothings in your ear late at night. You need God. So I want to share today just some tips that you can take in order to really just heal from any type of breakup. And the first one is allow yourself to grieve, right? You're going to feel like all the emotions of like when someone physically dies, like you need to grieve and know that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel whatever emotions that you're feeling. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're angry, or if you're feeling sad, know that it's okay to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, and allow yourself to experience these emotions without judging yourself. You don't need to be judging yourself for feeling down or for feeling, like, oh my gosh, what has happened? Because sometimes we often do tend to, suppress those emotions for the sake of trying to be strong. Oh, I got this. Oh, I'm all right. Oh, she can't get me down. He can't get me down. I'm fine. I'm all right. Honeys, don't lie to yourself. Like, don't lie. It's okay to feel what you feeling, all right? And just to acknowledge just the emotional weight that you're carrying in that time, in that moment, because it's not easy, right? Any type of separation, any type of ending or termination of a friendship or a relationship, it can be very painful. So just acknowledge that and even journal your feelings. Write down how you feel in that moment. Even if you have to write a letter out to that person, if it's just in the form of writing a letter to this person, it's important that you get those things out, get them on paper and write down what you're feeling. That kind of helps you to process what you're going through, but understand like it's okay to feel sad. It's okay, right, to experience whatever emotion that you're experiencing and in the midst of a breakup because they're just tough, they're hard. And but you need to allow yourself that space to grieve. And the second one that I have here is to reflect on what you've learned. Listen, however the relationship ended, whatever happened, think about all the things that transpired during your relationship, during the time that you were with that individual. Like, write down what went well, what didn't go well, what did I learn from that? It's important that you really reflect on the questions, on all the red flags that you might have missed. If you missed red flags, oh, wait a minute, now looking back, now that you're out of the situation, you have a different type of view, a different point of view. So it's important that you really look back and write down, okay, so I did this. I noticed that this person was doing this. And I noticed that I was tending to overshare. Were you sharing too much too quickly? Because through, like we mentioned earlier in this week in one of the videos, hey, sometimes our emotions do get the best of us. And so you start to overshare, but that's why it's so important to use wisdom and to go with the flow of the spirit. Make sure you just taking your time. It ain't no rush. You don't have to tell, all of your past childhood trauma on the first date. You don't have to share all of your most intimate and your deepest secrets right up at the front, okay, right on the first day. Make sure you taking time. So reflecting on what you could have done differently, what you think, some errors, potential errors, or just really reflect on what happens. What patterns do you want to avoid even moving forward? So when you reflect on the things that you've learned in a previous relationship, this will help you to really set the groundwork and to set the standards for what you will tolerate and the things that you will not tolerate in future relationships. So always learn from what happened, what went wrong, what I shouldn't do. And then also, like I said earlier, guys, you want to make sure you even watch from other people, those who are more experienced in the dating realm, people who know more, those couples that you may be around, learn from them, learn from observation, what's working for them, what's not working for them. And that way you kind of know how to move forward. It's all about using wisdom, taking all of these life lessons as learning opportunities. Don't even look at it as, oh my God, I wasted time. Well, if you call yourself wasting time, then all right, now you understand where you wasted the time, how not to waste your time moving forward. So don't beat yourself up, but learn and reflect on what you've learned in this, in that relationship. And then also the last point that I want to mention is to reflect on self-care. Make sure you really, I'm sorry, focus on self-care. Focus on taking care of you. It's important that you really take care of you, that you're nice to you, that you are patient with yourself through your healing journey, through going, after healing from the breakup, because that's a lot, right? You've invested in this person. You've invested time, you've invested emotions and energy in conversations and developing and maybe building something, and there you probably neglected yourself at some point. So it's important that you really focus on you. It's important that you focus on building yourself up and making sure that you are eating well, that you're exercising, and that you're journaling, you're praying, you're meditating, and you're spending time with the Lord, because it's really something that, especially when you're in a vulnerable state like that, where the enemy will try to take advantage of that vulnerability in that time, that you are in, right? And try to allow, depression to come in, anxiety, oh my gosh, and all these, thoughts of worry may try to sneak up on you, but you have to just maintain your emotional well-being, go, whatever you need, a support group, if you need therapy, make sure you get what it is that you need to get through this situation. But understanding, like, you got to take care of you, because you matter, right? And you really have to put yourself first. You really need to just heal. You want to be healed and you want to be whole before you go into the next relationship. And don't even think about, think about it in the sense of just like trying to go into another relationship, but honestly, you want to make sure that you're just healing your whole for yourself. I always say, hey, I'm here to help you become the best version of you for you. You got to do it for you, because you love you and you know that you're worthy and that you're valuable in the eyes of God. You know that I am my best investment. The things that I do for myself, this is going to benefit not just me, but it's going to benefit everybody around me, everybody that comes into contact with me. So focus on you and building yourself back up. You're going to be all right. You're going to get through this, honey, brother, sister. You going to get through it. Um, and it's like, even no matter how you may be feeling, like if your heart is just broken into pieces, or like, how could this person have done this to me? How could this have happened? I'm telling you, like, God can rebuild you to where it's like it almost didn't even happen. So I just want to encourage you with these tips on today. Make sure you take that time to read. Make sure that you reflect on the lessons that you have learned. And then also make sure you focus on self-care. Make sure you focus on taking care of you, if you are, healing after a breakup. So you guys be encouraged. Alrighty, I am here. If you ever need anything, if you have questions about anything, feel free to contact me. You can email me at prosperingin singleness@gmail.com. If you have like just specific questions, let me know. I'm here to help you, here to serve you. And I pray these videos have been a blessing to you. It's been real, guys. This first week has been awesome, and I'm excited about our new topic that we're going to be starting tomorrow for week 2 of our February live video series. So make sure you tune in tomorrow as I announce our new topic and our new our theme for the next week. We're having a different theme each week. Starting on Saturdays, I'll be announcing that. So I'm excited. I will be here tomorrow and every day in this month if the Lord says the same. So I'm Alexis once again, and thank you guys for being here. I pray God's blessings upon your life in Jesus' name, and I'll see you all.